Hey guys, back at it. This is day 128 in my 1 year daily diary challenge. I was prompted to do this after completing a 100-day challenge that was prompted in a meditation devotional session. So I'm just here being completely real, raw, honest, open, and sharing what's going on in my day to day life. And then also some really cool, fun things. Some spiritual insights, get on my soapbox and talk a little bit about certain topics every once in a while. So let's get into day 128. So today was a very, very long day full of travel back and forth from Virginia to North Carolina, North Carolina to Virginia. We got up super early to hop in the car, just the kids and myself. They had a dentist appointment, and then they had their father's birthday and visitation with him, which I felt like was really important. He was very open and willing to change weekends with me, so that the kids could hang out with their cousins and experience this whole vow renewal. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that he got his birthday celebration with the kids. And yeah, it's not too far of a drive. So we drove the 3 hours back to North Carolina to get their dentist appointment done. We made it in time. Got their teeth checked. They did really well. It was really quick. I think always we have like, oh, just floss a little bit more. Don't forget to floss. It's a hard thing to kind of remember, but since we're all being told to do it, we're all kind of now being accountability partners about it. So it's good. We came home to regroup after the dentist appointment and started some laundry, unpacked some of the dressy clothes that I brought back just so that we would have less to bring back in on the last day. And the kids just kind of regrouped at the house for a little bit, and we ate something, and then their dad was ready to, have them come over. And I had been having a lot of pain in my finger from the car accident I had just recently. So much so that I really feel that it's important to go to the orthopedic emergency room to get it checked out, just in case it's a broken bone or a fracture or anything. And I feel like orthopedic is going to be better suited for, that type of thing than just a general emergency. So I dropped off the kids to their dad, said happy birthday, let them go and do their thing, and then I jumped in the car to get myself to the orthopedic emergency. I found front parking, which blessings. I always love front parking. Went in, and it was going to be like an hour and a half wait, which was fine. So I checked myself in and sat down in the waiting room and just waited the whole time for my name to be called. I got to watch this really cool Hawaiian renovation show where they were just like fixing up homes in Hawaii. Pretty cool, but also pretty gross because they were pretty bad off. So that was a fun show to watch, and I got called back, and they asked me initial questions, looked at my finger, took some x-rays. Then the doctor came in and he told me that there's no fracture, there's no break, and that's amazing. And he said that it is all possible the way that I was explaining what happened, that it's just some like a tendon that got pulled or damaged, and that the range of motion I have and everything is fine, so that's great. But it's hard because it's a finger and you use your fingers more than you realize. So his response was just to rest it and give me a finger splint and just see if I can keep that going for like 3 weeks, and it should get better. And if it doesn't get better, to come back, and then they could try to do some therapy and whatnot. So at least I know that it's not broken or fractured, and that I can continue to use it, and it's just going to be painful. But I have the finger splint. I'm using it. I'm trying to rest it and heal it, and just, take it easy. It is my left hand, so it is a little bit easier to rest it because I am right-handed. But yeah, so I mean, it was not a really crazy day, but there was a lot of things to get done. I got done with that and I came home and I finished the laundry, packed up a few things we needed to bring back with us, and then the kids were dropped off. We just did a quick pack everything in the car again and then head back. So we did another 3-hour drive back up to Virginia to hang out with everybody. By the time we got there, it was pretty late, so we didn't really get to engage and hang out with anybody. I did get to hang out with my grandma, sit down and talk to her for a minute before we all just crashed and went to sleep. I did get to make myself coffee when I got home, so that was nice. And I do know that once we get back from our trip on the weekend, that I have a lot of regrouping and stuff to do from how we left. I mean, we quickly left after Halloween and the party and whatnot, and didn't really get to put everything back the way I wanted it to be. So we'll have a lot of fun things in the house to do before, we get back into normal school routine. So the kids this is their last week of track out and vacation. This weekend they'll be going with their dad, and I will be getting a whole lot of things done. But that wasn't, not the important things that happened today. I did in the car ride get to listen to a lot of my friend's podcast on flirting, dating, relationships. And so it was great to catch up with what he's been doing. I hadn't really listened too much because I felt like, being in a relationship, the content really it wasn't on my top priority list of things to listen to and get done. But now that I'm in a different space, I was, really wanting to hear what was going on. And it's really been resonating with me. A lot of the speakers and guests he's had on are just really touching topics that I've already been working on or already been moving through. So it's really, really cool that we're both kind of in this same space of learning and growing on the same topics. So that was really cool. But yeah, it was a really long, full day, and I'm glad to know that I don't have anything broken and I can just, do self-Reiki on myself and continue the healing of my body and my mind and my spirit, and continue this growth process and just, I think, learn more about myself and how to support myself and how to move through this space of, it's a different kind of support. It's a support like I support my children in a specific way and I'll always be there for them. I need to support myself in the same way, like as if I were a different person. Sometimes I think we forget that we are a person that we're in charge of, that we need to take care of ourselves, and that we're the most important person that we need to show up for every day. And I just need to continue to tune in and show up for myself in the way that I would want somebody else to show up for me, instead of requiring and leaving that for somebody else. Not to say that I'm trying to fill the space and remove the need for somebody else. It's just, if I'm not going to be in the space of waiting. So like I said, if I want flowers, I'm going to go get flowers. If I want to buy myself a nice dinner, I'm going to go out and buy myself a nice dinner. If I want a pair of shoes, I'm going to go buy myself a pair of shoes. If I want to go see a movie, I'm going to go take myself to the movies. If I feel like I need to financially support myself in a different way, then I can do that for myself. I don't need to wait for someone to come into my life to fill that role, to support me and do those things for me. I can do it for myself, but without pulling myself into this super masculine woman, I can do it all for myself, don't bother. I want that partner to come in and take the burden off of me at some point and love and support me in the ways that I desire to be supported, so I can fall into my feminine. But that doesn't mean, like I'm saying, it doesn't mean I have to wait and I have to sit in my feminine and forget all this stuff that I need. Like, I need to support myself. I need to show up every day. I need to take the trash out without a bad attitude or a grudge. I need to be thankful for what I have and what I have had and what I will have. And it's just, I'm in a different space, and this relationship that I just got out of has really opened my eyes and helped me to see what I like and what I don't like, and how I need to move to the next phase, and how I need to support myself and love myself before getting into a relationship and expecting the other person to do everything for me. So I am going to show up for myself every day. I am going to be consistent and supportive and loving, and give grace and give space and give love and give compassion and empathy. Every day I wake up, I'm going to realign myself and remind myself that I am showing up for myself. And I'm going to continue to cultivate a relationship and fill those holes, and will continue to grow and work and heal. But yeah, that's where I'm moving through right now. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Please drop a comment if it resonated with you. Like, share, subscribe. And I hope you have the most wonderful, fabulous, fantastic, awesome, magical day that you can possibly have. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.